Greetings, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to the Kamado Joe Cooking Channel. Today we're going to fire up the Joe Jr. and do a smoked meatloaf. So let's get started. I have stirred up the charcoal in my Joe Jr. here. We're going to stuff one of our fire starters down to the bottom, right in the very middle. And I'm going to hit it with my torch to get that started. We're going to let this burn with the lid open for about 10 minutes or so. Okay, after our fire gets going, I've tossed on a couple of small chunks of Applewood. I'm going to set my heat deflector in place. We're going to set the grill in place. And then I'm going to close the lid. We're going to cook at a temperature of about 300 degrees for this meatloaf. So I'm going to close my bottom vent maybe to about 1 inch. And then I'm going to close my top vent slider and then open the daisy wheel to the full position there. And we'll let the temperature come up. And if we need to make any adjustments up or down, we'll either open or close this and do all of our temperature control from right here. So while we let this grill warm up to around 300, let's go put our meatloaf together. First thing we're going to do to get started making this meatloaf is I've got a pan heated up here. We're going to drizzle in just a little olive oil, and I've got one small onion that I've chopped up, one small green pepper, and 2 cloves of garlic that I've minced in my microplane grater. We're going to saute this until these onions get translucent. Okay, these look about like I want them to, so I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm going to take these off and put them on a plate and just toss them in the refrigerator to let them cool. Now to get started on our meatloaf itself, I got a 1 pound of ground chuck and 1 pound of ground pork, and I'm going to work that together. After I've got that mixed together, I'm going to add my onions, garlic, and green pepper. I'm going to add 2 beaten eggs, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper, 2 teaspoons of whatever your favorite barbecue rub might be, and we're going to add about 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce. Whatever your favorite barbecue sauce might be will be perfect. And then we're going to add 1/2 cup of panko breadcrumbs, and we're going to go back and work all this together. And that's about the consistency we're looking for. I have a small oval shaped stoneware dish here that's porcelain or enameled, and we're going to transfer our meatloaf mixture into this dish where we're going to shape it into a loaf. Now that I have my loaf formed, I'm going to shake a little bit more of my barbecue rub right on top of this, and we're going to take this out to the grill. Okay, my grill's up to about 275, so it's almost up where I need it to be. So I'm going to set my little dish right here in the middle. If you don't have a dish like this, you can cook this in a regular loaf pan, or you can cook it even on a pizza stone if you like. So we're going to close this up, and I'm going to let it cook till I get an internal temperature of about 150 to start with. Then we're going to come back, put a little bit more rub on it, and baste it with a little barbecue sauce. We've been going for about an hour and 15 minutes or so, and we're up to about 155 on the inside. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to shake a little bit more of our rub on this meat, and then we're going to baste that off with just a little bit more barbecue sauce. You can use whatever kind of sauce you like on this, and we're just going to drizzle that over the top and let this go for probably 10 or 15 more minutes. Okay, our meatloaf's off the grill, and it's still bubbling away there. I'm going to tint this with a piece of foil just loosely and let it rest for about 10 or 12 minutes. Okay folks, here we have it. Our finished meatloaf. I'm going to slice this guy right down the middle here and spread it open, see if we can get a little bit closer look. I'm going to cut a little piece off the back end here and have a taste test of this. It smells outstanding. Let's see what this little bit tastes like. Boy, that's perfect. Absolutely outstanding. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/Kamado Joe. Leave us a comment on this video. Let us know what you think. Until next time, this is John Setzler with the Kamado Joe Cooking Channel.